I did too.
You're going to have to stop saying, I've been down so low that low star is looking up. You're going to have to stop saying, I don't know why I have to cry sometimes. But if you don't know why, I will quit crying. I'm climbing up the rough side of the mountain. The Bible says, speak to the mountain. Not only do we see, man, I gotta hurry up. That is 1 on 12, right? Not only do we see that he has a command to rise out of his pity and his passivity, but you also see a command to review his property. A command to what? Review his property. It's right there in verse 17. He says, I want you to get up and I want you to walk through the land in the length of it and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto you. That's great. That's in the text, ain't it? He says, I need you to review your property. He says, get up and walk. That requires energy. That requires effort. That requires sweat. It requires involvement. It requires physical engagement. Walking, that's the part you and I have. He says, as far as you can walk, as far as you can see, I'll give it to you. Am I helping somebody in here tonight? I'll give it to you. He says, not only must you arise from your place of your pity and passivity, not only must you review your property, but he says you also must receive the promise. Because as Abram was walking through the land, he walked with an attitude of faith. He walked through the land as if it is already in his hand. As if he's already possessed the title deed. And that is what faith is. Faith is claiming or having today what you are believing God is going to give you tomorrow. Amen. Other words, here's one. This might not even be a real word, but I had to get ing in there. It's that concretizing in my heart what I'm believing in my mind. Is that a word? But I had to get concretizing in there. It's that y'all feel how deep that is? That's what your faith is. It's that concretizing in my heart what I'm believing. Yes, sir. In my mind. In other words, I have it even now. He says, walk. He says, it's yours, Abe. I'll give it to you. He says, but here it is. He said, you thought you had got the short end of the stick because you thought Lot has tricked you and Lot has taken advantage of you. He says, but Lot's going to get what's coming to him. Lot doesn't know that he's made a bad choice. But because you was patient and willing, pay attention, he says, because you were patient and willing to play second in the situation. Let's start playing right there, because y'all gonna want this part. See, sometimes you got to be willing to give up your rights for somebody else. Sometimes you got to be willing to give up your privileges for somebody else. Every now and then, you got to be willing to say, you know what, you got it because God's got me. You can have it, you can have it, you can have it because God got me. You think you hurt me, what the devil meant for bad, God meant it for. No, but you want to win all the time. I got to speak my mind. You always got to get the last words here. You just can't be defeated. I just got one more thing to say. Just hush. Stop talking. Tell your neighbor, say just hush sometimes.